Hey, how you guys doing? This is Sensei Roger.
I'm Paul.
And you're watching Kenpo for Advanced, Lesson 2. That's 2. 2. There you go. Did you do that too? Or
I just did this.
I did this. There's 1, 2. 2. Alright guys, we're going to do a review of that technique, knee of vengeance. Here's how it was really kind of taught for a while is someone's grabbing you, two-handed grab, reach out and grab, throw the knee up, stomp, elbow. Okay, that is, like a lot of people don't understand when they see when I teach that stuff.
Right.
That's really to get the movement. Okay, now this video is to review that and let's put a little more relevant movement to that.
Right.
So Paul, grab it, hold me please. See how nice he is? From this point, if he does grab me here, I might not be able to reach him with it that well. I might, but all this is only banking on that he's letting go with this.
Right.
But what if he starts pushing me? Now see, I step back, deliver more striking power to that bang. Right there, I just like stepped really good on his foot.
That's
nicely.
Fine. That's fine.
But that, see, I just stepped on it. I didn't go.
Right.
And that's what we would be doing. So let's go over this again. Do it slowly as you push me forward. I'm moving back. See, I grab him like this, kind of push me forward now. See this? I'm kind of slowing his momentum down. Now he could go like this. Now slide down that shin right on there. Look, even with his arms on me, he can still come on a downward cut. I can even hit him the side of the head, the back of the head on that. If he's bent over too much, I can come right over the back of the skull here, right around the base of the neck. Right base of the skull here to the neck.
Right.
That's what I meant. But yeah, that's knee of vengeance. You can come back with it. One. And make sure, guys, you know, like I said, martial arts is dangerous. You can hurt yourself and others just in the training.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if someone attacks you, it comes out useful. But if you have someone you're training with, you got to be careful not to hurt them. See, I stepped on his foot. If I didn't have any kind of control, I probably would have stomped on him pretty hard and might have possibly broke his foot. So this stuff, train carefully.
Right.
Alright, so let's go into the technique of this video right here. This is the one that's the new one, is opening cowl. Alright, this is against a two-hand choke from behind. In the Kenpo, or in the Tracy system, we had it just block, punch, punch, punch. Then there's a kata variation, which is in long two. I'm putting that variation is for the fact of us doing the kata in this belt. Or not this belt, but this video.
Right.
So Paul has me by the neck. If he's just holding me tight here, I'm probably not going to step because he's kind of holding me like this. If he's pulling me backward, I'm definitely not stepping. But if he's pushing me forward, block, punch to the body, right in here. I want to hit those little ribs. I don't want to come straight in with a flat knuckle like this. I want to put the tip of my knuckle right on that rib here. Bang. Now here's the punch. Here's the punch. I get in. I can kick him in the knee or the crotch or this knee. Now from here I don't want to hit him in the back of the head, but I can hit him in the neck even, or just skip that punch. But the idea here, the way he's stepping, makes it where I want to go for here or even the crotch and then hit him in the face. Here's what Mark Miller always told me too. With this kind of movement, we can always break the timing of that. Mm-hmm. We got the side check kick like this a lot of times and then hit like that in a lot of the black 4 techniques we have. You know, we come in, boom, and we do that. Well, that wasn't a black 4 technique, that was one of the brown belt techniques where we do that too. But in black 4 we do a lot of that. Mm-hmm. So here we go, we're going to go into this in the air. So someone's got your neck. We're going to step, we're going to do it off both sides right now. So right now we're going to take the right foot, step to the corner. Alright, so you're going to come up like this. When you do an outward block, don't raise it up high. Like if you've done Crash of the Eagle, when you come in and try to push your arms down. No, this time we're just doing it outward. Don't raise it too high either. So from here, just pick it up, step, pivot the hips, reverse punch, now left punch, right punch, cat stance, kick and uppercut. Okay. The only reason I really show that kick and uppercut, like I said, is because it's in the kata. Usually I'd just be here and here, and then maybe I'll throw a wheel kick or something, or a roundhouse, you know, right to the leg. You know, I would do something else, most likely. But you never know. They might be set up and this is there. You never know.
Right.
Alright, so opening cowl from here, let's take this angle. So he's got me here. I want you to squeeze my neck. Just squeeze my neck and don't move me. It was hard for me to move with this. I can move in and do something, then that's something totally different now. But grab, push me, I roll with it. There's that reverse punch. You can even throw a square punch if you want. But the thing about a square punch on this strike, it doesn't hit the ribs as nice as that reverse punch going on a downward angle, hitting those ribs separated this way. Yeah, so I'm here. Now from here, I can hit here, here. So now I'm like boxing. There's my cross, or my jab, then my cross. Now I'll come up, I'll kick that knee and then hit him in the head. I could turn that to a square punch instead of uppercut too.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do this off the other side. Let's take the left foot, step to the corner. Pick this hand up here, don't go high. From here, turn, punch to the body, right punch, left punch, cat, uppercut, and kick. Okay, now what does that look like from that view? Let me change the view. So at this point here, I'm going to just do it in the air for them. So I'm stepping across to block punch. Punch, punch, cat, kick, and uppercut. You want to make sure your chin's not up like this. Sometimes you might be watching me do the video, I'm showing one point like I say here, and then I'll be relaxing my chin here. Sometimes I'm just being relaxed. I'm over relaxed when I'm trying to show sometimes.
Right.
So don't take that, discredit that, and listen to what I'm saying. Keep that chin down. You want to have a good base when you're doing this stuff. Especially now that we're getting to Kenpo for advanced. Sometimes I still show like I'm showing it for the first time to somebody. At this point, you should already have some kind of understanding. So don't go thinking that, hey, Sensei Rogers does that, he's not very good. Or, you know, go, hey, that's the way I should do it because Sensei Rogers is doing it.
Right.
No, if you see my chin up, you know, when I'm doing this stuff, that's not how you want to really do that. Sometimes I'm doing it because I want to relax and just trying to show. Okay, so let's do this again. I'm going to turn my back so you can see this. I'm going to take the left foot. You can do it that way if you want so you can see both views. Alright, so move your left foot. Block punch, right punch, left punch, cat, uppercut, and kick. So there's your opening cowl. What's that?
I think I did it backwards.
You did it backwards? That's alright, we'll deal with that. We'll be okay with that. But that's your opening cowl. Let's do it off the other side. I'm going to do it here. Step in the right foot. I'm coming out like this. Then I turn, block, punch, 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 cat, uppercut, and kick. There we go. Alright, so there's your opening cowl. I think it's a pretty awesome move. Anytime we do this, throw a punch please. Here and hitting that. I'll come around here and hitting that rib off of this block. That comes out quick. When we're doing the moves, I'm grabbing a guy, I know it's coming, but I know I'm exposed, and the way they turn, the angle of that is still is uncomfortable, and it still is like surprise.
Right. So
that is a fast shot, and surprising right there coming off of that block. You know, just pushing, bang. Alright, so now let's go over to the universal block. I've heard people talk about, yeah, you get your arm broken. Yeah, if you do it wrong, you can hurt your elbow. I think there's a decent block, but you got to do it right. I've got my elbow hyperextended a few times in sparring. Someone's throwing a roundhouse kick or a wheel kick, as we call it here, coming out like that. If you do the block with your hand like this, your elbow is exposed. Okay, so now when it hits, I want you to do it this side here. Okay, just come with the universal block like this. Okay, do it the way I just said. Put your other foot that way for a moment. Keep your leg up here. So, alright, go. Come up. Now if I kick here, I'm hitting that elbow, hyperextending it. Okay, so now if he just turns his knuckle just a little bit, I'm not right on that elbow. So you're not trying to block with your elbow, but it could happen.
Right, right.
So when you do this, keep your elbow bent slightly, then tighten it, and then turn the knuckles here, not here. Don't go here, go like this. That slight little movement right there. We're going to let that ring. You guys hear that phone?
All right.
We're going to let that ring. They leave a message. Alright, so from here to here. That's it. So that's the cat stance, which you've probably seen us doing short two kata, which I might have had it, you know, where I wasn't even detailing it. I might just more like this, showing you here. We're just going for movement now. But like I said, we're Kenpo for advanced now. We got to understand a little more than what we did in the other videos. This is why I say, if you guys are starting at this video and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, but you might not be getting some of these, go back and watch the other ones. Start from the beginner, go up to intermediate, advanced. We get different moves, but now I want to get more into theories. We're in the advanced, and then next year we'll be doing black belt. Kenpo for black belt. So I want to get in a little bit in theory and just showing you just little niches, you know, little movements here and there. I'll make it better for you. All right, so there's your universal block. Don't go like this, but go like that and turn the knuckle. Same with this. If you turn this here, now you got stuff like this. Oh wait, that's the next video or a couple videos. That's in this kata. So you guys are going to come up with that. You didn't see that though.
No, I didn't. I don't remember anyway.
Alright, so we're going to start long 2. We're going to do the first part to the second part. So we're going to do 4 swords, as I call it, and then we're going to do into opening cowl. Here's the difference between the opening cowl and the kata. We're not taking it from here. We're taking it from the side. We're going in here like this. Punch, punch, cat. Then we're going here. Block, punch. Right outward. There you go, punch. Right punch, left punch. Cat stance with the right. Uppercut and kick. Alright, so I'm going to start it over while you're in, or?
Yeah, I gotta go with this too. Somebody's got to screw up. Check out what's wrong.
So, when you guys are watching to learn this, watch what I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm doing it, I don't pay attention to what he's doing.
Yeah, don't let me distract you.
He's trying to learn it with you guys. So if you want to watch and say, hey, you know, look at Paul doing it, and you might be struggling with me right here. That might make you feel a little bit better. This is why we do this. You know, we don't want to show it being totally polished and perfect, because there's no lesson that's perfect. There's none.
Right.
There's no perfect situation, you know, for this. You know, you might get something to work great, someone attacks you, do it, boom, you walked away without a scratch. Awesome. But that doesn't always happen.
Right.
Sometimes you might get some bruises, but then you come out alive, which is good. Because if you didn't come out alive, you wouldn't be here watching this. So here we go. Short, or not short 2, long 2. Eye, hand, here we go. Step 1, 2. Roll this. Good. Now from here, we're going to take the right foot. Remember, go up, block, the chop, palm, spear. Other side, step, block, chop, palm, spear hand. Stack your hands. In short 2, you can't stance, not in this one. Slide your foot. And you see how Paul's got his foot here? That's where you want to be. So a lot of people step here, and it's not far enough. So when you turn, there's your opening cowl. Block out punch, left punch, right punch, cat stance. Uppercut with the left, kick with the left. Hidden fist. Adjust. So when I adjust, I like to use just this foot. Paul moved the other foot. I'm not that particular. Just adjust and have a good balance. Alright, block punch, right, left, cat stance, uppercut, and kick. So there's your short, or I keep calling it short 2. It is short because it's only 2 parts of this now. But it's long 2 kata. Here, I'm going to just do that part really well. So Paul, can you step back?
Yep.
Here's what I do in competition. See, that time I moved the right foot. You see how I did that? So, like I said, I might do that, I might do this. Depends on how I feel. So, there's your long 2 kata. Alright, so we got a principle number 2. What principle are you talking about? Is it my high school principle? No. These are principles to live by. Remember, if you guys watched the other video, I'm writing a book called 12 Principles to Greater Influence. Okay, so I'm stealing that now. I'm taking that right now. Everyone takes it. Right? You heard my videos now. That's mine.
Right.
Alright, I'm taking claim on that name. And I also got the 12 principles. But here's principle number 2. Develop a positive attitude. Oh.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So what happens when you develop a positive attitude? People might want to be around you more.
Yeah.
You get more done. If you have a bad attitude, now you're so focused on that bad attitude that you're not going to get things done. So we picked a quote up. Right? It's up there. Can you read that, Paul, really good? Or can you
I will if I step forward.
Okay, Paul's going to read this quote that I wrote on the board. So here's the fun part. Write it sloppy and see if we can read it.
All right, here we go. When you are joyful, when you say yes to life and have fun and project positivity all around you, you become a sun in the center of every constellation and people want to be near you. Shannon L. Alder.
Alright, so
Don't know who that is.
if you don't know who Shannon L. Alder is, go look her up. She's got some good quotes out there. I didn't read any of her writings or anything or things like that, but she's got some really positive quotes out there. I've ran across her name a few dozen times as I was, searching quotes and things like that. And I know the character of somebody a lot of times by a lot of their quotes. When I see a lot of their quotes out there, I go, that's my kind of person right there. So this is what I like about it. She's positive. She's telling you, go ahead. You smile, you have a positive attitude, you're going to be the center of every constellation. So think about it. The sun is it, right? When the sun's shining, do you see any other stars? Do you see any stars out there? Do you see the moon really? Very rare do you see the moon. Sometimes you'll see the sun and the moon, but when the sun's really full blare out, shine. Be that sun, shine. Be positive.
I'm sure we all know people, or most people know someone who's so down all the time, you almost dread seeing them, you know what I mean? You dread it because they just bring everybody down around them. So, but when you have those other people who are always upbeat, positive, you want to be around them people.
I know someone's like, all right, Sensei, I know you're saying be positive, but I got a lot of misery in my life. Okay, I'm sorry for you having that. But here's the thing is, if you focus on that misery for your whole life, you will always have that misery in your life. There's a way out. Positive thinking and having a positive attitude is a beginning. It's not the complete solution to everything, because you can only smile and be happy. You got to find a solution to the problem too. But if you approach it with a positive attitude, you'll find that solution faster. So don't think I'm just putting some fluff up here. Smile, it'd be better. One time I was having a bad day and someone told me smile, it brings up your face value. I was like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. When I was in that mode, it was the dumbest thing I ever heard. But you know what? When she said that, it resonated in my brain. I still remember this now. And think about it though. If you smile and you're happy, people are going to take to you. They'll be more likely to help you out of your situation.
True. Mark. I used to say smile, it gets worse, but I don't know if that goes over well. But the point is, whether you smile or you're not, does it change the situation? Does being miserable fix things? No. But at least being positive.
Positive fix things?
Not necessarily.
No, you got to go into action to fix the problem.
Right.
But if you feel better, you'll fix the problem faster.
Right, if it's something that's fixable. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just have to change your thought. Change your focus. Where's your focus?
Right.
You focus on negative, you focus on positive.
Right. And it's something that you have to work at,
Yeah. So these are some of the principles. The last principle was don't be a complainer. Some people are like, well, how does, don't be a complainer and then positive attitude seem kind of almost the same? No, not really. You could be miserable and not complain. And then you have a bad attitude. You're not complaining, but you're complaining with your attitude. You might not say a word about it. So no one knows what your complaint really is. They just know you have a bad attitude. That kills jobs, friendships, even just like relationship with your family and your spouse. If you have a bad attitude, it just becomes like a ripple effect of misery. You have a positive attitude, you still might not have your bills paid. You can be as positive as you want, but you still got to pay those bills. Does this make sense, guys? Alright, if you haven't subscribed yet,
What are you waiting for?
come on, subscribe.
Yep. Thanks for watching. God bless.
God bless you.